things into middle focus now that God will be focused on when he draws that great divide on Judgment Day. You would think that he'd be asking questions like, how often have you attended church? You'd think he'd be looking up to see how many scriptures did you memorize and how many hours a day did you spend in prayer. And to be sure, all of those things are important, but that's not what he's focused on in this text. You would think that he would be asking, how much did you give in tithes and offerings over the years? And you would think that that's not what he's concerned about. And let me tell you why that's not what he's concerned about. Because the only thing that is eternal in nature is the souls of human beings. If you don't believe me, the next time you have somebody to die in your family, check and see if there's a hearse, if there's a U-Haul being pulled behind the hearse. Grave clothes ain't got no pockets. You can't take it with you where you're going, because the only thing that's eternal is the souls of men. So why am I talking about this today? Because I want to be a church, and I think God is calling his church to have a focus past the ABCs of church, the attendance, the building, and the cash. And our focus needs to be not on attendance, buildings, and cash, but on the souls of human beings, because that is the only investment that is eternal in nature. Okay, you don't believe me? Let me just go to the Sermon on the Mount and hear the words of our Lord. Do not lay up for yourself treasures on earth where men break through and steal, and moth corrupts, and rust comes through and rusts it out. But what did he say? Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven where thieves cannot get to it, where moth cannot get to it, where rust cannot get to it, where time cannot steal the joy of that investment.